Hey, Shalom, Makim Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I would like to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakwadash. I would like to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that taught us his truth, and as always, much peace, love, and salutation to the elect scattered across the four corners of the earth, pushing this word with all truth and sincerity. To the 144,000 prophets, to the Lord is ordained to teach this word. To you all, let's say Shalom, as well as to the large multitude which believe upon our testimony, who the Lord is going to have mercy on in these last days. To you all, I say Shalom as well. And Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Rachakwadash Rakathom to you all. I'm the brother Tazamah from the Great Millstone Dallas camp, coming back with another lesson, and Lord willing, it's going to be edifying. Today's lesson is going to be entitled, No Christmas, No Fun. The mirth is gone. All right, no Christmas, no fun. The mirth is gone. Okay, and as we know, with the supply chain crisis, which is the worst, as they say, the worst in history. All right, it's going to stop a lot of goods from entering into the states. All right, and especially with the wintertime coming up. All right, it's going to just cause more things to disrupt on a larger scale. All right, people. The love of many going to wax cold. You know, it's going to be people breaking and entering for the lack of bread, as is prophesied in the scriptures. You know, and it's rightfully so, just with, you know, the mirth, because you got Thanksgiving, you got, Christmas, all these holidays set forth to come up, which people look forward to on a yearly basis. New Year's, people look forward to these holidays to indulge. Which all these holidays go back are wicked at the end of the day. Thanksgiving just promotes the slaughter of you so-called Native Americans, which are the Israelites. All right, and it's a smack in the face of the Israelites. All right, and how the so-called white man Esau Edom came over here and completely raped, robbed, and murdered everybody and every damn thing. All right, Christmas, written about in Jeremiah the 10th chapter. All right, which is a Babylonian custom. New Year's, which goes into the goddess of new beginnings, Janus. So all this stuff is wicked at the end of the day anyway. But the Lord is shutting this place down. He's shutting the mirth down. Okay, so I'm not going to read this whole article, but as you see here, the title of the article reads, "Backlog of ships at California's two largest ports hits highest ever record as supply chain crisis continues. Normal numbers of vessels could be 17 at anchor compared to 100 this week." So a normal number of vessels that are anchored in the sea, typically it's like 17 ships, but it just hit a record high of 100. Okay, and when these ships dock at the stations, at the ports, I rather say, all right, when they dock at the ports, it's not like they just dock and then, they immediately are taking off, one day, and then the vessels are out and everything good. No, it takes weeks. Okay, it takes weeks after the ship is docked for the ships to be queued, for them to be unloaded. It's not just a one-day process. It takes weeks. Okay, so this is going to really disrupt the supply chain, and we're already seeing prices increase when it comes to goods, particular meats getting higher. Just regular everyday goods and services that you normally see, the prices are increasing, which this is going to cause inflation, because when supply is low, demand is going to be higher, which they're going to increase the price of these things. Okay, so like I said, I'm not going to read the whole article. You can read it yourself, Lord will. I'll put it in the description box, but I want to start down here, okay, because I want to get to the point of the lesson. It says the White House warned American shoppers last week that they won't be able to get key items such as popular kids' toys for Christmas because of supply chain backlog. Stores across the country are becoming increasingly barren. All right, and barren means pretty much empty. Like if a woman is barren, that means that her womb is empty. Okay. It says stores across the country are becoming increasingly barren thanks to a series of bottlenecks in the global supply chain. All right, many goods that are made in China, everything is made. Everything that America has is made in China. Okay, the U.S. flag is made in China. Okay, and that's why America. All right, when you read, matter of fact, let's grab a quick precept real quick. Okay, when you read Revelation, turn that off. When you read Revelation 18, actually, yeah, we'll get Revelation 18, not 12, but let's go down real quick. Right, Revelation 18:3. It says, "For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication," talking about Babylon, all right? And the wine of the wrath of her fornication is going into the democracy, the philosophies, all right, the westernization of the world that you got to follow after this Western way, right? And the kings of the earth committed fornication with her, pretty much taking down the ideologies of Babylon the Great. And the merchants, right? The merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies, because America is a consumer-based nation. Okay, it's not necessarily a nation that produces a lot of things. It's a nation that consumes a lot of things. So, China being a key merchant, if you will, that sells to America. All right, that sells goods and services to America. All right, America is a key contributor to Chinese goods. You know, America and the West and other European countries. Okay. So, you know, a lot of goods and services that people get on a daily basis comes from China. And even in China right now, currently, you have ships that are staged at their ports that they can't, ships that aren't leaving the ports, as well as ships that aren't entering back. So it's going to be a supply chain disruption out there too. Whereas that's why the prophecy says that woe be unto the old Asia. You see what I'm saying? Because Babylon and Moab, Esau and Moab are in cahoots. You know what I'm saying? And they work together. You know, once Babylon falls, Moab gonna fall simultaneously, because they're in league with one another. Okay, it says many goods that are made in China, such as toys, clothes, home appliances, and more, are stuck either in factories there, or in containers on board cargo ships off the coast that are waiting to turn to dock. Okay. President Joe Biden reached a deal October 13th with unions and business leaders from Walmart, FedEx, UPS, and others to expand operations at the ports in a bid to ease supply chain bottlenecks that are driving up consumer prices and emptying store shelves. So you got these major corporations like Walmart, Target, Costco, who are looking to charter their own ships, all right, in order to get some goods and services, you know, out to their stores. Because you got to think, if this was something that was just an accident, or we don't know what's happening, these multi-billion-dollar corporations are losing millions of dollars per day. Millions per day. So don't you think that there would be something to be done? Whereas these multi-billion-dollar corporations would do something in order to get these goods and services out or to their stores. It's how you know that they're transitioning to a new system, and they're literally crushing the economy. All right, the American dollar is done. Okay. It says Target, Home Depot, Walmart, and Samsung pledged to increase output overnight by more than 3,500 shipping containers per week. It says under the new agreement, the Port of Los Angeles would join the Port of Long Beach in working around the clock to alleviate some of the supply chain bottlenecks plaguing consumers ahead of the holiday season. Together, the California ports see 40% of all shipping containers that enter the U.S. So out there just in California is 40%. 40%. Let's read that again. That's not a small number. Together, the California ports see 40% of all shipping containers that enter the U.S. Long Beach expanded its nightmare operations in September. It says now Los Angeles port officials and union leaders have agreed to add off-peak nighttime and weekend hours to help drive consumer prices down as well. Goods at the port of Los Angeles move 25% faster at night than during the day, White House officials said. They argue their expanded to overnight operation would help lighten the load on other links in the supply chain by easing traffic congestion during the day. Pretty much you want to start working at night because it's going to be less traffic. The backlog is also irritating local residents who say empty shipping containers are being dumped into local communities. So you just got shipping containers that are just sitting there, because these containers go to major corporations. Okay, those containers go to Walmarts and things of that nature, different places to be unloaded, but they got to be loaded back onto the ships to be brought back. So these containers are just stacking up. You see? And that's all I'm gonna read. But the key point is what it says. Like the lesson is, it's like no Christmas, no fun. Okay, and we're going to get some precepts to prove what's happening right now. All right, this is the book of Jeremiah 25, verse 10. It says, moreover, I will take from them the voice of mirth. Now, what is mirth? Mirth is joy, happiness, peace. Everybody is in this peace and happiness phase. Like everything's gonna be all right. You don't got to take you don't got to wear your mask. We got the Vicky's venom now, so everybody's safe and good. So it says, I will take away I'll take away from them the voice of mirth and the voice of gladness, the voice of the bridegroom and the voice of the bride, the sound of the millstones, which is work, and the light of the candle. The lights will be shut out here in America in a very dramatic fashion. Well, it's going to be through famine. A lot of these people, they don't know what it feels like to not eat for a day. They don't know what it feels like not to eat for a day. They don't know what it feels like to fast. These people eat McDonald's on a daily basis, Arby's, these different fast food chains. And here it is. Now a lot of these fast food chains, I'm noticing, they're running out of particular things. Like, you can't eat particular products. We're low on this product, so we can't sell this. We can't sell this particular chicken sandwich because we're low. You know what I'm saying? So these people that eat, just rely upon fast food and, frozen dinners and things of that nature, and don't really know what it is to occupy and use the earth, which these elites are literally hoarding up for themselves everything. They're hoarding up the natural resources, natural herbs, seeds. They're hoarding these things for themselves so that the people literally are going to be completely relying upon them. They want everybody to submit to them, and they're going to use food as a means to do it. When you take away somebody's food, that's when people go to desperate measures. Okay? And the scripture said the Lord he's going to take the light of the candle out. And it's funny how typically in Christmas you put Christmas lights up. Everybody's house is all lit up. You know what I'm saying? It's spiritual how the Lord said the light of the candle going to be taken away. Let's get another precept. We're going to get Isaiah 24, verse 7. It says, the new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth. All the merry-hearted do sigh, merry-hearted. And it's funny because with Christmas, what's the key thing? Have a merry Christmas. Have a merry this. Christmas is supposed to be a merry time of the year. The most wonderful time of the year. It ain't gonna be a wonderful time of the year this year. You know what I'm saying? The Lord taking all that bullshit away. And like I said, alluding to Jeremiah, the 10th chapter, Christmas is a pagan custom. Okay, it's a pagan custom. Okay, verse 8. The mirth of tabaret ceaseth. And a tabaret is like a particular instrument, like a flute, if you will. Let's just get the Hebrew word for it. All right. I don't know why it ain't pulling up, but we'll wait. Let's just go back and see and try to load it up this way. Here we go. All right, that word tabaret is thop, which says timbrel, tambourine. See, the mirth of the timbrels and the tambourine are going to cease. It says the mirth of tabaret ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoiceth endeth, the joy of the harp ceases. So all the merry-hearted, those who go and look for mirth and joy and peace and happiness. And it's Christmas. Be in the holiday this makes me think of I forgot what movie it was on. He was like, hey, it's Christmas. Have some holiday cheer. I think it might have been Friday After Next. I don't know. Like I said, I can't remember. It might have been next Friday, or Friday After Next, maybe. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, that's what it was. It was Friday After Next. But yeah, people talk about being in the holiday spirit. That's really a spirit, and it put demons on people, man. Like where we preach at, man, it's a big ass fucking metal transformer behind us, man. A fucking Cadillac bumper, some rims on a damn so-called fake ass tree. Just complete confusion, man. Right? It says, the mirth of the tabrets ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoiceth endeth, and the harp ceaseth, the joy of the harp ceaseth. They shall not drink wine with the song. You see, because typically, whenever you're in a joyful state, you have you drink. You may have some wine. You know what I mean? And you're in a happy mood. Right? It says they shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. You see, and not most likely, but now they're gonna be drinking because of sorrow of heart. Scripture say, give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish. So a lot of times whenever you do drink or whatever the case may be, it's because you're going through something. And these people are gonna be going through, famine, it's going to be a heartache out here, man. But the Lord specifically said that his servant shall eat. So us doing this work in sincerity and in truth, man, the Lord going to take care of us, man. And it's rightly so that these people get what's coming to them, man. The city of confusion is broken down. Let's talk about Babylon. Babylon goes back to confusion. So the city of confusion, right, which is Babylon, is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. You see, because why is every house going to be shut up that no man can come in? Why is that going to be happening? Because you're going to have people running up in your SHIT to try to get the things that you got, to try to get your goods and try to get your services, to try to get your goods, your food, your water, particular resources, the gas, So every house is going to be shut up, man. That's what they're talking about. Everything gonna be canceled. I don't have one. Continuing on, it says, verse 11. It says, there is a crying for wine in the streets, and that wine is going into the truth. Okay, because this truth is likened unto a wine as well. All joy is darkened; the mirth of the land is gone. See, that's what the Lord is systematically taking away the mirth of the land. All right, he's taking away the fun. He's taking away the jovial activities. You see? Because you can ask a regular, everyday person what's going on over there in the west coast of America right now. All right, and they're not going to know what's happening. They ain't gonna be able to tell you that there's a supply chain shortage. A lot of these people don't know what the hell is going on. A lot of people think that everything is okay. They have no clue what the hell is happening. But that goes into the prophecy how the Lord gonna blind the eyes of them who aren't to get it, right? This is Jeremiah 7 and verse 34. All right. It reads, it says, then will I cause to cease from the cities of Judah and from the streets of Jerusalem, talking about Israel, our people, right? He's gonna cause to cease, to stop, the voice of mirth and the voice of gladness, the voice of the bridegroom and the voice of the bride, for the land shall be desolate. You see? So the Lord gonna stop all the game playing and thinking that everything is just gonna be okay. Everything is gonna be okay for the elect, But as for all the rest of the other people, no, everything's not gonna be okay. Because here it is, the Lord sent his prophets on the scene to let you know what's getting ready to happen. And for years, we've been warning that all these things will be taking place, that the lights will be shut out in America. And here now it's coming, So what's the Lord going to do? He's going to take his prophets off the streets, somehow, some way, however he's going to do it. And these people are going to have to fend for themselves, right? Let's get Jeremiah 16, verse 9. Okay. It says, for thus saith Yahweh of hosts, the power of Israel, behold, I will cause to cease out of this place in your eyes, and in your days, which the days are talking about right now, the voice of mirth and the voice of gladness, the voice of the bridegroom and the voice of the bride. You see? So the Lord say in our day, He gonna cause all this stuff to cease, man. He gonna shut this shit down, man. And we've been wanting this shit to get shut the fuck down, man. Excuse my language, but damn, man, we've been wanting this shit to get shut down, man. We ain't tired of this damn place. So vexing being here in America, man, and being in captivity, man. The Lord is coming through for us, man. You know, so as in the flesh, it can seem grim. Oh, we're going to eat and all this other kind of stuff. And man, at the end of the day, we've been saying that this is going to happen. So now that it's coming, we can't fold, man. But it all goes into the spirit that the Lord puts on us. And we got to pray to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai that He keeps the spirit on us to continue to keep pressing forward, man. Okay? Verse 10, it says, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt show this people all these words, and they shall say unto thee, wherefore hath Yahweh pronounced this great evil upon us? So why is the Lord doing this? So you saying that y'all saying that this is God doing this? Why? Well, how come? Why? Right? Or what is our iniquity? What wrong did we do? Because that's the thing. Our people don't want to acknowledge their sins. Okay, they don't want to acknowledge their transgressions, and that's what the Lord is wanting His people to do. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the Israelites. That's what He wants us to do. It says, or what is our sin that we have committed against Yahweh, our power? So, like, what do we do wrong, right? Then thou shalt say unto them, because your fathers have forsaken me, saith Yahweh, and have walked after other gods. Jesus Christ is one of them, the main one that people worship, all right, which is an idol. And really, another idol is yourself. People would rather worship themselves and worship Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai and submit, right? And have served them and worshiped them and have forsaken me and have not kept my law. Have not kept my law. And the law is slacked here, man. Like the scriptures say. And ye have done worse than your fathers. You see, so, man, our fathers did wickedness, sacrificing. Check this out. Our fathers were sacrificing children of Molech, putting them on the altar, following after, idolatrous ways. Now look, our people are doing worse than what our forefathers did, man. It says, and ye have done worse than your fathers, for behold, you walk every one after the imagination of his evil heart, that they may not hearken unto me. You see, our people are just focused on what they got going on versus what Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai has going on. But He gonna make you feel it. Oh yeah, He gonna make you feel it. Okay. A couple more. Ecclesiastes 12:4. It says, let's start at verse 1. It says, remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, all right, when you're young. You know, Lord calls us whenever we're young. You know, He calls older men too, but typically He calls younger men in this thing, and then we grow, right? It says, while the evil days come not, right, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them, man. Because these people ain't finna have pleasure in the times coming, man. People ain't gonna be looking for, Christmas and, Mommy, what are you gonna get for Christmas? And people gonna be looking to eat. You know, people losing their jobs left and right because of these mandates. You know, people dying, people falling out, planes falling out the sky, It says, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, or the clouds return after the rain. In the days when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves. Okay? When you ain't gonna be that's the reason why all these cops is resigning too. That's another thing. You got all these cops resigning, and just walking off. So it's gonna be complete and total anarchy out here. It says, and the grinders cease because they are few, talking about these jobs, right? And those that look out the windows be darkened. And the doors shall be shut in the streets. You see, and that's what's happening. The doors are going to be shut. Okay? Because you're going to have people trying to loot. You're going to have people that have these personal businesses with their guns and with their weapons intact, looking to blow somebody's head off, man. And these businesses, these major corporations being shut down. Right? Think about it. All these corporations, these major corporations are going to overtake these little mom and pop stores and these different little stores that you can go to. They're being literally bled out, right? It says, and the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. What's the daughters of music? The joy, the mirth, the fun, the happiness. You see that? All this stuff's gonna be brought low, and it's all because the Lord is shutting down this place. Okay? Isaiah 47:1, last one. Come down and sit in the dust. And that dust represents confusion. O virgin daughter of Babylon, sit on the ground, sit your ass down, right? Because whenever you would sit on the ground and cast dust upon you, that was a state of mourning. You would be in a position of mourning when you did that. So now America is going to be in a position of mourning. Okay? It says, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, right? For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. This ain't going to be the tender and delicate place where everybody wants to live. Okay? You're going to have people want to escape this damn place because of all the hell that the Lord finna bring on this place. People think Venezuela is bad. People think places in South America and overseas is bad, which it is. You know, I ain't never seen a building just blow up and dead bodies and nothing like that. I seen one dead body, and that shit tripped me out. You know, but what the Lord is going to bring to this place is going to surpass. It's going to surpass all that, man. It's going to surpass that on a whole nother level. Whereas you're going to see bodies on the street like dung, like the scriptures say. You know, they ain't going to be buried. Ain't nobody going to be lamenting for them. You know, it's going to be another disease that's going to come through. That's going to start wiping out hundreds of millions, right? So the Lord is getting ready to tear this place up, man. But this supply chain shortage is the beginning of sorrows, man. Okay? Talks about famine and people going to perish for the lack of bread, man. You know? So I just want to do this lesson. You know, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the elect. I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rachak Kodash. I would like to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth. And as always, much peace, love, and salutation to you elect Akim, pushing this word with all truth and sincerity. All right, so those who believe, the men, women, and children, to you all I say shalom.